'82, I was 17, my old man was 55. If you do the math between the two of us, that's 72 years of life. An eternity, so it seemed to me. How could anything live that long? Now I say my folks were only 84 the year that they passed on. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be. And my grandpa Roy, when he was a boy in 1904, he was taught by men who fought in the actual Civil War. And only 8 decades passed and my high school class put the tassels on the other side. Started on our way full of naivete on the great American ride. The months and years slide past, each more quickly than the last. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see 100 years ain't what it used to be. Oh, Johnny!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Johnny, hey! Oh, yeah!
He did the guitar face.
Ibuprofen's under buy again in my online shopping cart. Every week I learn of something else I should be doing for my heart. If I use the wrong pillow, I might have trouble getting out of bed. My hair grows in my ears and nose now more than on my head. As a kid, to me, ancient history was something like World War I. But I arrived close to that time than this year as I sing this song. And I'm starting to find I can wrap my mind around life is brief and dear. I can hardly believe my baby girl's turned 26 this year. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see everybody 100 years ain't what it used to be. Before you know it, you're 63, making plans for Medicare A and B. You look around yourself and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be.
Milton brings you Garage Logic Podcast number 1676, December 9th, 2025. 58 degrees, the record high. And again, the year was 1939. More on that in a moment. 27 below in 1876. Call Josh Arnold at 952-925-5608 for a free 48-minute consultation.
Hail the flashlight king.
And now, from the mayor's office above the boathouse on the east shore of Spoon Lake, it's Garage Logic with Chris Reavers manning Technology Corner, Kenny Olson from the Krabby Coffee Shop, John Haidt in the newsroom, and of course, the rookie. Here is your flashlight king, fireworks commissioner, and the keeper of common sense, your mayor, Joe Soucheray.
Not only was December 6th, 1939, the last recorded 60 of a calendar year. It was 63 degrees on December 6, 1939. But the record highs for December 6, December 7, December 8, and December 9 are all 1939. John, what did you find when you went into your history of the newspaper there?
Just not a lot of mentions. December 6th, the Minneapolis Times-Tribune had a small blurb on the front page, just said continuation of April and December weather predicted for city. Nothing actually in the Minneapolis Morning Tribune until you got to page 13. There, just a very tiny story, said more mild weather predicted.
No hysteria or anything?
No. As it continued, December 7th, the Star Tribune had a story about how nice the weather was outside and had the very nifty headline for the story telling how nice it was out that said, April breeze, sap in trees, bad for skis. See, because
I get it.
Sap, you get it. Golf courses were overrun that day, that story said.
Really?
It talked about how nice it was. Yeah. Yep. And then nothing on December 8th in any Twin Cities paper I could find. And December 9th, it said, well, where is winter?
Yeah.
It's not here and not in Canada. And then just talked about the mild temps again. Nothing.
Geez, that's interesting. People really took life as it came, didn't they?
Yeah.
They just enjoyed it.
To be fair, most of those days the front pages were covered with stories leading up to World War II.
Of course, yeah.
And then on the 9th of December, mad killer slays 5 near Eau Claire.
On the night of December what?
December, the Saturday, December 9th paper, so it would have been on December 8th. Apparently the guy killed everybody, put them in a cottage, burned down the cottage, and then committed suicide there too.
I didn't need to know that, but that's good.
Front page, headline story.
Well, anyway, when it came to 4 straight days of warm weather in 1939, I think Twin Cityans just embraced it, enjoyed it, and there was nobody on TV because I don't think TV was in a home yet in 1939, so we didn't have the weatherman. Do you recall yesterday I talked about the dogs are turning blue in Chernobyl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a little error there.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. Apparently some dogs in Chernobyl tipped over a porta potty. It got the blue fluid all over them.
That's a big difference, Joe. Big difference.
Got a number of emails about that.
Isn't that's a story in the Great Shark Hunt, right? Hunter Thompson was on an airplane and was trying to retrieve drugs out of a toilet and came out of the bathroom with a blue arm.
That sounds like him.
That sounds familiar.
I wasn't going to, but as long as you GLers are responding, and you're responding in such fascinating ways, we have to continue the chunk report. And let me tell you, I'm now starting to get pictures of chunks. I'm being asked for continued rulings. We have a song coming up about chunks.
We should have a jingle. Here's today's chunk report.
All I ever see are chunks. Now, Howard writes, now that the subject of ice chunks has been raised, that's all I can see. Walking through a public parking lot this morning, I noticed a wonderful accumulation in back of a front wheel well on an Audi A6. The make and model are important. More later. I felt like an addict. espying his favorite vice in the warm, extended hand of a friend, just waiting for the invitation. I didn't wait for one. I just did it. Oh, the savory succulence of indulgence. But like so many temptations, the experience was empty. It wasn't a chunk after all, only a fresh accumulation of this morning's snowfall. It was still soft and pliable, and my foot didn't do anything other than sink right into it and malform the formation. Further, this particular Audi A6 had low-profile tires and tight fender clearance. Well, if it had low-profile tires on it, it was probably still the summer tires. I drove the snow further into the wheel well and under the tire when I attempted the de-chunking, potentially serving up hindrance to my fellow motorist. As I write this, the owner and her son got in the vehicle and pulled away. No harm. No good can come from kicking off chunks that aren't mine, and I've sworn it off. If I see another one, I'll pray to St. Michael for strength and courage.
That was Howard.
That was Howard Clary.
Looking for a place to tie off and tap a vein.
Sue writes, Joe, any comments on the dejection you feel if you kick a big frozen chunk and it's so hard it doesn't fall? Well, that would be fenderite. That's a mineral known only to Minnesotans in the winter. These are often found on bigger vehicles than those that obviously park outside. Maybe it doesn't happen to men very much. As I park inside, kicking chunks is getting to be rare. A lister from the beginning, Sue. Sue, don't break your foot there, kicking fenderite. Ruling request. I need a preemptive ruling. This is Lisa. I need a preemptive ruling regarding chunk kicking. My daughter is 17 and a relatively new driver. On Sunday, I was out running errands and decided to stop into her place of employment to say hi since she left the house before I could say good morning. I parked next to her car and noticed a beautiful, slushy, perfectly shaped chunk behind the passenger front tire. Since the last few winters have been very light on snow, I gave her the benefit of the doubt that she hasn't had the opportunity to experience the joy of chunk kicking yet. I sent her a picture and said, if you don't kick this, I will. Am I now free to kick any chunks I find on her vehicle? I believe you've laid down the gauntlet, Lisa. I would think you certainly have my permission. It's in the family. It's in the family.
Yeah, and I'll bet you anything, she or her husband or both of them paid for Lisa's, her daughter's car.
Well, you never know, Kenny. That's true.
You're right. You don't, Joe.
You just never know.
Okay, Kenny.
And here's a guy, T.J. Began, who sent me a chunk from his 26-foot box truck. I'd say I've got another 250 miles before I kick that. Spring is starting to look pretty good. Cheers.
Chunk porn.
Okay, Kenny. Yeah.
We're now texting each other chunks.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this one says, from Dale, have we discussed space management yet? This feels like a winter where we get 2 inches every other day, and if you're not practicing space management now, the driving is going to be about 4 feet wide by the first of the year. I have been practicing my space management. And I think that's highly recommended to pray, because he's right. If you don't keep up on this, it'll just add up on you.
We've had snow the last 3 days in a row here.
Now we get a note from David Pounds. That name should ring a bell. I was listening to your show last week, and you guys had some in-depth discussions about kicking ice chunks. I should start by informing you that I am the inventor of the Slush Buster, Dave Pounds, and I need to put in my 2 cents worth. I've heard them called clods and turds, but the technical term is Minnesota mud flaps. My wife Nina and I met with Chris Ron and Chris Reavers in October of 2022 to inquire about advertising on GL. While we were there talking about our Slush Buster, Mike Fratelloni and Joe, the mayor, overheard us, and a dream came true. Mike agreed to add our device to the Fratelloni hardware and garden stores, and they are still selling to this day at Fratelloni's. We also sold almost 500 of them through Amazon from January of 22 to April of 23, but we had to remove all remaining Slush Busters from Amazon due to their high fees. As of now, the only stores that are selling them is Fratelloni's and the Robbinsdale Ace Hardware. So it goes on during the third snowiest winter from 2022 to 2023. Nina and I spent a dozen mornings of various Fratelloni stores greeting customers and showing them our video of how well they work. Okay.
Can I add to that story?
Yeah.
So when Dave came in, it was Dave and his lovely wife. They
Nina.
came in here.
Nina.
And they were talking about, and it was great. And Mike is in the other room because we were about to prepare to do the program, the Weekly Scramble podcast. And Dave goes, "Yeah, we wanted to get into Fratelloni's, but we can't find a way to get in there." And Mike goes,
Oh, that's when I said the guy happened to be right here.
I raised my hand.
Mike was sitting right there. It was fantastic.
Dave writes, "I've always loved cars, motorcycles, and garages, and that inspired me to invent the Slush Buster. We became members of the GL Town Council in Feb of 2023. I listened to nearly every show, and your recent comments about chunks have renewed interest in our product and had me laughing. We really appreciate that the Slush Buster was mentioned, and we are also very grateful to Mike Fratelloni for giving us the opportunity to sell them in his stores. Every Fratelloni employee that we have worked with was very happy to work there. That says a lot about their business. Your podcast has made us laugh hundreds of times, and I appreciate the fact that you were the first to report that our governor, Elmer Fraud, and his
Elmer Fraud.
his cronies have allowed to continue for years. Thank you sincerely, Dave Pounds."
Joe, there's got to be a GLer listening right now that could work with Dave on the shipping thing, so they wouldn't have to go to Amazon.
Yeah,
There's got to be a Garage Logic way around that.
Chunk kicking time.
Are you ready for the chunk kicking song?
I think I am.
Here we go.
I saddled up at sunrise, boots crunching in the snow, dreaming of that frozen prize hanging by my wheel well low. But when I reached my faithful steed, my heart sank like a stone. That chunk was gone, kicked clean away, and I was left alone. Oh, who stole my chunk, my winter joy, my claim? I was riding high till someone played that game. They kicked it free, now I'm out of luck, singing the lonesome ballad of the stolen chunk. I pictured that sweet moment, the crack, the icy fall, the sound that warms a cowboy's soul, the greatest thrill of all. But now it's just a muddy scar where glory used to be, and I'm humming tunes of heartbreak neath the old pine tree. Maybe it was a stranger, maybe it was a friend, but they took my frozen treasure and it cut me to the end. I'll ride these snowy highways, searching every truck for justice in the saga of the stolen chunk. Oh, who stole my chunk, my winter joy, my claim? I was riding high till someone played that game. They kicked it free, now I'm out of luck, singing the lonesome ballad of the stolen chunk. Next time I'll guard my wheel well like a cowboy guards a
Send it to
sword.
me.
'Cause a chunk in winter's worth more than silver ever sold. Oh, who stole my chunk, my winter joy, my claim? I was riding high till someone played that game. They kicked it free, now I'm out of luck, singing the lonesome ballad of a stolen chunk.
John,
That's from Jesse Valbrecht, and I don't know if he wrote those lyrics or if he. How do you do it? Do you just feed AI some lines and
I
then
know
put it
one
together?
thing. That was Bakersfield sound. Didn't that sound like Dwight and Buck?
Yes.
Yeah.
He also notes that he would like to add a 48-hour chunk addendum, which I think is very wise. If she fails to kick her side of the car after 48 hours, In fact, I think we should negotiate this time frame down to maybe 48 minutes, he writes. I get to kick those chunks and claim I did it a long time ago. I like that. There should be a 48-hour rule on chunks.
And for those of you keeping score at home, that was Joe asking me how long the song was when Joe's the one that sent me the song.
Well, I didn't. I only listened to the beginning and knew instantly that I loved it, and that's why I sent it to you.
But
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
I said this to you guys earlier. Boy, the music industry is just absolutely screwed.
Well, but that, no offense to Jesse, this isn't Jesse's problem, but that isn't a good song.
Maybe people like you, Chris, will laugh that shit up, but the rest of us who have taste, we won't buy that.
You just did an entire show about how
I know.
AI has the #1 song on Billboard in country
we
music.
weren't celebrating it.
I know, but I guess that's my point is once this becomes even more refined, good luck to all the artists out there.
Could Jesse have fed the AI all the words and the lines and then said, do it in the style of the Mavericks?
I think we should make Jesse
like that?
Jesse should be the AI music director of GL. Anytime we need some AI phony baloney
We've
music,
got another AI song coming up today.
we should call on Jesse.
It's easy to put together. I asked Dylan about it about 2 weeks ago.
When we
3
did that
minutes,
show.
3 minutes, he had a song for me.
Yeah.
That he just entered all of what he said. I'll put in some stupid stuff. Mostly it was the stuff on country hits right now. He put in there and had a song within 3 minutes.
We had him on Krabby, John, and I think he told us the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe, did we hear from the guy driving the Ram truck wearing his wife's underpants?
I think that was one of the... He enjoyed your...
Because I was ready for a rousing comeback from him. Maybe
your ribbing.
Maybe a little verbal slap fight.
You wanted to see if he was going to bite.
Yeah, exactly, Matthew. I was throwing treble hooks at him, too.
I had that, and I don't know what I did with it. I apologize.
That's okay. As long as he took it as it was meant.
Did he respond, or was it his wife?
He did.
Yeah, she's sick of him putting on her underpants to drive that big truck.
He only has a couple more pair.
Say, get out to EcoFun. There's a big Christmas sale on. That's EcoFun Motorsports in Forest Lake / Columbus. It's right on Highway 97, just immediately west of the Interstate 35. You get a free 16-inch electric bike for kids. That's an $800 value. With any e-bike, ATV, youth ATV, dirt bike, golf cart, wave runner, motorcycle, or scooter purchase. Step through electric bikes for $18.99 or on sale for $8.99. Plus, pick up the free e-bike for the kid or grandkid. ATVs with a 50-inch snowplow on sale for $58.99. Get the free e-bike. And Yamaha generators in stock at both stores, Forest Lake and down in Burnsville on the Service Road of Life, County Road 42. And those generators are on sale for as low as $9.99 for a pull start and $10.99 for the electric start. Not to mention good selection of pre-owned Yamaha and Ski-Doo snowmobiles in stock, ready to hit the trails this weekend, and you're going to have a winter of trails. EcoFun has the sleds, the snow-moving equipment, the e-bikes, the scooters, the youth recreational equipment, great motorcycle. It'll be the most fun recreational store you've ever attended. And a great website, ecofunmotorsports.com.
spends hours in hardware stores sifting through the nuts and bolts of life. Joe Souchere.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from our marketing partners at customroasting.net. It's about time. Oh, you're almost late here. Get yourself set up with your December coffee. Of course, I have recommendations. You've never heard me talking about this one before because I wanted to keep it a secret. They said, no, that's not how this works. You can't keep our coffee a secret. They have a big old batch right now of Sumatra beans that Steven, the head roaster, he can do it right now for you. He'll roast up a bag, ship it to you today. I sampled about a pound of the custom roasting Sumatra about a week or so ago. Well, it almost turned me against French roast. That's how good it was. Well, nothing could turn me against French roast, but the Sumatra, it's really good. And if you like dark roasted coffee, do yourself a favor, order some today. The other recommendation I want to tell you about, and while I'm telling you about this, think what you're going to mix with it. They have a blend in time for Christmas called the Christmas Cookie Blend, a mix of graham cracker, vanilla, hazelnut, and warm cinnamon. Now, what are you going to mix with that? I know this would be the perfect coffee to serve your guests on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. A great gift. Oh, you know what? Speaking of gifts, the Custom Roasting Gift Box. It's their best-selling coffees, the Minnesota Morning Blend and the French Roast, paired nicely in a really nice craft gift box, all ready for shipping. CustomRoasting.net, the website. Get on the internet right now. Spread some of that good cheer around and do that with the gift of coffee. Do it for yourself, your friends, your family, and Merry Christmas from CustomRoasting.net.
Back to the world outside of Gumption County. I've been sitting on this for a few days. It's very off-putting. A British IT consultant says he has lived through a dystopian nightmare after being arrested for posting photos of himself holding a firearm during a trip to the United States. Chris, do you want to fix the screen?
I'm sorry.
John Richelieu-Booth, owner and director of Phoenix Evolution Consulting, told Fox News Digital the trouble began after he visited friends in Florida over the 4th of July to celebrate the holiday and his 50th birthday. During the visit, he said he was invited to shoot a gun for the first time. They were shooting, and they offered me the opportunity to, as a Brit who'd never handled guns, to handle a gun, he said. After returning, I saw the pictures, you were just holding it. After returning home to the UK, he posted a series of photos from his trip to LinkedIn. A day or two after sharing the post, the police showed up at his house to tell him someone had made a complaint. They warned him to be careful about what he posts online. About 10 days later, Richelieu Booth said the police returned, forced their way into his home at 10:30 p.m. and arrested him.
No.
He was told the arrest stemmed from the firearm photos in a separate post authorities claimed amounted to stalking and harassment. He was held overnight before being released. About 7 weeks later, he said he was arrested again on an allegation that he breached bail, which he says was based on a false complaint. The complaints were tied to a dispute with a former client, he said. I'd contracted to this gentleman's business to deliver works for the government, and those works were still unpaid 2 years later, he said. He explained that a business partner had taken a photo outside the man's home while delivering a final demand notice, a step he said was lawful because the photo was taken from a public area. Where are we here? So somehow that photo got tied in with the gun photos. I used the photo my business partner took on his premises as a header photo on LinkedIn with the intention he would look at that and go, why is this guy posting that? I better call him rather than find out. Okay. I'm sorry, this got too confusing. But
no, it makes sense. It's just, I'm so floored by the fact that you can get arrested for posting a picture.
He is considering whether to take legal action against West Yorkshire Police. Free speech in the UK, that doesn't exist, he said. It really doesn't. People are getting locked up for tweets, for memes. It's embarrassing. It's George Orwell. It's 1984. That wasn't an instruction manual. Richelieu-Booth says he no longer feels safe in the UK and has been thinking more seriously about relocating to the U.S. I lost my parents in 2023, he said. In one awful day, my entire family was gone in a car crash. My adoptive American family has been very welcoming, and it's made me think more seriously about America. You've got the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. It's the land of opportunity, and I don't feel safe in the UK anymore. Let me stop right there. The UK is so bad that this guy still thinks America's great.
Yeah, and most of them don't like us over there.
He doesn't understand what the mystery. He doesn't understand that the mystery is afoot. If I move to America and if that's God's plan for me, I would welcome that, he said. His story gained international attention after the Yorkshire Post first reported it. Holy mackerel. And the cops in West Yorkshire admit that he was charged with a public order offense after somebody complained about the LinkedIn post. Mm-hmm. So somebody complained that the guy had a rifle. And next thing you know, the guy was in the Hooskow. I don't like that. That's too. I think this is too close to home.
How come the authorities didn't tell the person complaining, "Shut up, go to hell, knock it off. You're wasting our time."
Because the UK is they've gone down the road. They're deep into the mystery. They're deep into the mystery.
And everything that happens there usually ends up happening here.
Well, Elmer Fraud instituted a snitch line during COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, is that a new thing?
I like it.
Elmer Fraud.
Elmer Fraud, our governor.
That's pretty good.
Cockwomble.
He's a bell end, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Your tax dollars at work, Minneapolis. You're going to pay $150,000 for the city to come up with a Prince sing-along. Yeah, sing along to a Prince song.
Now, not just any Prince sing-along, right? The biggest one in the whole wide world. We're going to make history.
They're going to do it in June, on the 10th, to honor the 10th anniversary of his death. In Minneapolis, of course, they can't do this themselves. They're seeking a consultant to produce what they hope is the largest Prince sing-along in downtown Minneapolis. The event coincides with the Chorus America Conference and the National Independent Venue Association Conference happening concurrently. I got an idea for Minneapolis that might save them $150,000. You've already got the Chorus of America Conference coming to town, a convention,
and the venue,
convention.
Yeah.
And you've got the venue conference coming to town.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me between those two you couldn't ask them, could you guys go outside for 10 minutes and do a Prince sing-along?
You're stealing my idea. Here's the deal. You give this contract to me, and I will get this done. What's half of 150? About 75?
75.
Yeah,
I'll
get
greedy.
it done.
I'll do it for 15.
I'll get it done for 75. I know a concert promoter who is really good at finding spaces, putting in all the necessary things it takes to promote a show. Barriers, fences, vendors, bathrooms, food, drink. And I think I can get it all done for 75.
It's one song.
It's I love this idea. I think it's the fantastic idea. It's just 150. Are you kidding me?
The consultant will provide project planning and event production services to support the City of Minneapolis Department of Arts and Cultural Affairs. Okay, stop right there.
That's everything I just mentioned.
Okay, you're right. You mean to tell me. Check this out. You mean to tell me Minneapolis has a Department of Arts and Cultural Affairs. Why do they need to hire somebody to do this?
And they really, I don't know what the phrase, they really blew it by announcing they had 150 to spend. Number one, you don't have 150. The taxpayers do.
Yeah.
But when you do this, you throw it out there, and then you take bids from various promoters.
Right. Like this guy could do it at 15 grand. You're
I'm
at 75.
I'm at 15.
I'm throwing my hat in for 75.
Okay, I'm in for 15 grand.
But yours is going to be ding-ding.
So what? That's all it's going to be anyway.
All I can hear is you saying, someone call the Arts and Crafts Fair
listen,
department.
Such.
Yes.
We got to shut down streets here. We got to have a place for all the people. We've got to have drones and microphone.
Fine. But you already have a department that apparently could manage that. Why do you have to have a consultant and layer on another?
You think the town that can't settle on something as simple as George Floyd Square?
Thank you. I wanted to get to that. Yes, you in the back.
Well, I was just going to ask, haven't we already shut down Holidazzle because we can't manage that?
Right.
Well, let me finish this.
Hey.
Consultant will provide project planning and event production services to support the City of Minneapolis Department of Arts and Cultural Affairs, because apparently they can't do it, with a major downtown outdoor music-based project designed to activate vibrancy efforts in downtown Minneapolis. You know what would activate vibrancy efforts in downtown Minneapolis? A, not getting shot at, and B, having some jobs there. That would have some vibrancy. Through music, art, and community celebration, consultant will lead project coordination, vendor and partner management permitting, artist approvals and contracting, marketing collaboration and communication, large event permitting, technical production and on-site execution support, follow-up and evaluation. Projects will operate with an allocated budget of $150,000.
All right, I'm up to 200 with all that.
The city has people that are supposed to do stuff like this, but they're not going to do it. They're going to hire somebody.
I think that you need to remove your hat from the ring, because I know secretly that you being against anything that's fun.
This has nothing to do with fun. You
no,
have
this
all
has
the fun
everything.
You want. You have all the fun you want. I'm not paying for it.
This has everything to do with fun.
No, it doesn't.
And I've already picked the location. You know where the location is? The middle of the intersection between Target Center and First Avenue.
Okay, I'll be glad to take my hat out of the ring and leave it to you.
We got 7th Street. We got First Avenue. We've got that short little block that used to go by that blues bar. We're going to do it right there.
Well, hold the presses. Hold the presses. This story appeared in the Minneapolis Times last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have gotten to it sooner.
Oh, they already voted on it?
If you wanted to bid, that had to be done by the 5th of December.
But you're right, Joe. Why do cities always do that when they have people that they say it's going to add an extra cost?
Because
you have people on salary.
Because the people we elect have nothing to do with us. They exist in their own world, and they spend your money like you're an ATM.
You know what would be fun, Joe? I know a pretty big promoter in town, concert promoter. It'd be fun to have him on just so he could pick holes through their entire plan. We could sit here for 30 minutes telling you everything that's wrong with Minneapolis's plan here.
Well,
why wouldn't you do this where you already have a show going on? You know what I mean? It's like when they shot one of these NASCAR movies. Where did they do it? They did it at a NASCAR race that was already going on. That's how you would do something like this. You just piggyback on a different event.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Taste of Minnesota. Don't we do that in downtown Minneapolis?
This coincides with the world premiere of Purple Rain at the State Theater.
Okay. That's why.
That's a play, right?
Yes. Yeah, but that's already been.
Yeah, why? But come next June 7th, couldn't you round up the cast of Purple Rain and throw them a free lunch and say, would you go out there and sing a couple Prince songs?
How was media night for that?
You do it at Taste of Minnesota. That's where you do it.
It's not ready for Broadway. It's not ready for Broadway.
And you went to it.
I did.
Oh,
I stayed the entire time, too.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Our guy right here? You think he's going to pass up a...
I mean, it was full of celebrities. Shaletta was there. Jordana Green, who you lost to
You got-
on the best podcast
you're
of the
gonna-
world.
you're gonna
Frank
have-
and Amelia?
You know what? You're going to
Yes.
have to do a lot better than those people. For
Barrero.
celebrities.
Barrero
Was he there?
sat in front of Dan Seaman.
The glitterati.
Yes, it was the,
Boy,
the
that's a crowd.
Minneapolis glitterati. The only person missing was Denny Hecker,
Jeez. Golly.
unless he was cross-dressing down in the street. I don't know.
Maybe
Here
he
it
was
is,
in the
Joe.
cast.
The key details for the 2026 Taste of Minnesota: Washington and Hennepin, Marquette and Washington, Nicollet and Third Street. That whole area. That's where we're going to do this. We're just going to piggyback on another event. We just hire a bunch of drones to film the thing. Bing, bang, boom.
Well, you
Done.
you have my blessing to
Throw some purple in
you
there.
certainly
Yeah.
have my blessing and my hopes for you to pursue this because you'd save Minneapolis $75,000.
And I think we should do a really, really dirty Prince song too. I don't want to hear Purple Rain or any
You
of
wanna
that.
do
nonsense.
Darling
you want
Nikki?
you want to grind.
He wants Darling Nikki.
Or Lady Cab Driver,
No, you
or
wanna
any of
grind.
those. Yeah, any of those songs where there's grunting and panting. in it.
cream. Do cream.
Yes. Get on top.
Should do be. Wow.
Oh, let's,
DMSR.
Well, Chris, I'll be glad to do what you're flagging me to do. But first, I'd like to tell you about Bradshaw and Bryant personal injury attorneys. Man, we're in for a winter of watch where you're driving because it's slippery and sliding and you're going to get into an accident. I hope you don't. And I certainly hope you're not injured. But if you're injured, call Bradshaw and Bryant personal injury attorneys. The insurance companies and adjusters can be tough to deal with, so you need a team, and that's what Mike Bryant puts together with Bradshaw and Bryant. For 6 consecutive years, Mike has been recognized as a super lawyer, recognized by Minnesota Law and Politics. This guy is good. I hope you're never in an accident, but if you are, call Bradshaw and Bryant at 800-770-7008 or go to minnesotapersonalinjury.com for a free case evaluation. And please don't be part of the problem. Don't text and drive or drive distracted. That's just common sense from Bradshaw and Bryant.
'82, I was 17, my old man was 55. If you do the math between the two of us, that's 72 years alive. An eternity, so it seemed to me. How could anything live that long? Now I say my folks were only 84 the year that they passed on. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be. And my grandpa Roy, when he was a boy in 1904, he was taught by men who fought in the actual Civil War. And only 8 decades passed and my high school class put the tassels on the other side. Started on our way full of naivete on the great American ride. The months and years slide past, each more quickly than the last. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see 100 years ain't what it used to be. Oh, Johnny!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jenny, hey.
If I use the wrong pillow, I might have trouble getting out of bed. My hair grows in my ears and nose now more than on my head. As a kid, to me, ancient history was something like World War I. But I arrived close to that time and this year as I sing this song. And I'm starting to find I can wrap my mind around life is brief and dear. I can hardly believe my baby girl's turned 26 this year. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see everybody. 100 years ain't what it used to be. Before you know it, you're 63, making plans for Medicare A and B. You look around yourself and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be.
Bring it
Oh, my Lord.
The Earth is not your mother.
Oh, yeah, Kenny,
The
I need
Joe
something from you
Souchere
here.
Show.
Best of luck.
Turn off Vogel's mic and Jimmy's mic and Patrick's mic and President Bush's mic.
If
I
you
won't be
ain't on
silenced.
the council,
I'm not
going
gonna
to
be silenced, that's what I'm saying.
No, yes, you are.
Be quiet.
By the way, the price of the council membership is now $300 a month. You know what? Speaking of the internet and the council and everything else, if you're on the internet right now, you've been compromised. You've been compromised. I shouldn't say you, all of us. We've all been compromised by unregulated shysters that are making money selling our information, our addresses, all of our sensitive personal financial information, even our social security numbers. These guys, they collect it, they publish it, and then they profit from it and set us up for scams and identity theft. How to stop it? Well, that's where Incogni comes in. They are our security posse. We give them the go-ahead, and they get to work automatically fighting hundreds of data brokers. And it's not just one time. It's ongoing. They keep fighting because every time you go on the internet, you're being compromised again and again. Your data always reappears. And so Incogni is guarding that information, kind of like a high security vault. And when you sign up, make sure you get the family unlimited plan, because this plan includes custom removals. And that means if you find a strange link with your personal information, you send Incogni the URL, and they're experts. They jump on it right away. They work to take it down immediately. Secure your digital life right now. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code GarageLogic. Get 60% off an annual plan. Incogni.com/GarageLogic. Again, use code GarageLogic. Get 60% off an annual plan at Incogni.com/GarageLogic.
Here's John Haidt in his newsroom.
Thank you, Joe. This news brought to you by North American Banking Company. Minneapolis Police Department is expected to overspend by more than $19 million this year, $31 million of which was spent on overtime, and that's up from 12% last year. MPD Chief Brian O'Hara says the city needs more cops. It's one of the most understaffed departments, but help, he said, is on the way. The department has made 174 new hires, which is costly due to the schooling and training required and can take up to 2 years. These new hires are not yet active on the streets. The rapid growth was unexpected. Councilmember Robin Wansley voiced concerns about the overspending, saying it will inevitably affect other priorities. Wansley said we have other critical issues like homelessness we're responding to. To learn at the midnight hour, we are $20 million over budget. That's something to be frustrated about. The budget is set for approval tomorrow.
Well, Wansley, you were a leading voice in demonizing police, and many of them have left.
The man accused of bludgeoning a co-worker to death with a sledgehammer is facing life in prison if convicted. 40-year-old David Bruce DeLong was indicted last week on one count of first-degree murder in the death of 20-year-old Amber Check. Law enforcement was called to Advanced Process Technologies in Cokato November 11th after it was reported that Check was found at her workstation with severe head injuries, according to the criminal complaint. A bloody sledgehammer was found near Check, who was pronounced dead at the scene. In a statement to investigators, DeLong confessed to the murder, saying he intended to kill the victim and had been planning to do it for some time. He added he didn't like her. Footage from the crime scene shows DeLong leave his workstation, walk up to Check, and grab a sledgehammer before swinging it out of view of the camera. The long swing of the hammer is consistent where Check was standing. The video showed DeLong hitting her 4 additional times. A first-degree murder conviction carries a mandatory sentence of life in prison. DeLong is also charged with 1 count of second-degree murder.
We don't have the death sentence, do we, in Minnesota?
No, we
okay.
do not.
Life in prison isn't enough. He should be forced to die the same way he killed her.
Yep.
Except there's no human on earth that will do that to him.
Her dad might.
Yeah, there you go.
The The numbers are in. The first Farm Aid held here in Minnesota raised more than $1.3 million. That'll go to family farmers, organizers announced yesterday. Farm Aid's end-of-year grant program advances the on-the-ground work of farm and food organizations. This year's grant making focused on several issues: farmer-led solutions to climate change, stopping the growth of industrial agriculture, and providing support for farmers experiencing crisis and farm stress. Grant programs include $60,000 in emergency and disaster grants to individual farmers, $66,500 in disaster grants related to extreme weather events, $40,000 in farmer leadership grants, and $20,000 in scholarship funds to support students majoring in agriculture and related fields. We've been talking about and anxiously awaiting for Yacht Club Festival lineup. That's supposed to be announced today at some point. They're not in yet, but some concert announcements for the new Mystic Lake Amphitheater in Shakopee are in. These are August concerts, 2 of them anyway. August 4th, the Goo Goo Dolls will play there with Neon Trees.
Oh.
August 26th, Toto, Christopher Cross, and the Romantics will play there. And July 27th, Avenged Sevenfold in Good Charlotte will play there. Tickets for all 3 shows go on sale at 10 o'clock Friday morning through Ticketmaster.
Wait a minute. You don't like the Goo Goo Dolls?
No, I really don't.
Oh, wow.
I don't. You know what? Let me just be more honest. I don't know enough to have an opinion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
That's never stopped you before. I had to say that, Joe. I had to say it. I had to.
Well,
So if this was an online Star Tribune poll, you would say, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
This is where I would segue into something about the Mavericks, but we just lost a guy, and that would be ugly if I did that.
Rod Stewart has confirmed a September 1st gig at the State Fair.
I'm thinking that might be worth going to. I've never seen him live.
Well, the other thing that might make it worth going to is it'll probably be his last tour.
I was just
going to
ask, isn't his health deteriorating, Johnny?
No.
His health is fine, but he's 80, and he
98
says
years old.
he says he's not planning to fully retire from the stage, but he won't do any more large-scale tours. So, in other words, he'll have a residency in Las Vegas for 2 weeks. That kind of thing.
mean, so he's going to slam into Maggie May. Do you think it's going to have the same bite, the same energy, the same blood-dripping angst as it did when, in the 70s? No, it's going to be polished with horns and an orchestra and a conductor. And
okay, Kitty.
it won't be the same.
Yeah, okay, Kitty.
Tickets.
That's what my theory is for those groups. The Stones and those guys, they shouldn't be charging $2,000. They should be charging $75 because they've slipped over the last 5 decades.
Yeah,
you're not getting the real deal.
Just give me Sweet Caroline, right?
Right. You can't even sing that anymore.
If somebody's going to give them, a grand rook for a ticket, guess what? That's what they're going to charge. So,
yeah,
I suppose.
Tickets, speaking of that, for the twice inducted Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Rod Stewart, will go on sale Friday at 10 o'clock. Stewart is the second concert so far confirmed for the State Fair's 2026 Grandstand Series. August 28th, Weird Al will be there.
It's December. We're talking about State Fair shows.
Weird Al. How is he still getting
Has
hired?
anybody seen Weird Al in concert for real?
I have
No,
not.
of course not.
Well,
You have,
I do
suppose.
know people that have loved it. I don't have a hatred for Weird Al like Kenny obviously does, but he seems to have a hatred for everyone today.
I do, yes.
Well, that's
you know
not
who
healthy.
I don't?
That's not healthy to be so full of hate.
You know who I don't have a hate for is I know a guy who has seen the Rolling Stones, I'm going to say 100 times.
Yeah.
Lives in Chicago, and I am currently working to book him on the Krabby Coffee Shop so we can break down each and every Rolling Stones show that he's ever been to.
Oh,
should be fun.
I know a guy.
Interesting.
I know the same type of guy. Is that what we're talking about? It'd be fun.
You'd have to figure that out yourself, sir.
but-
I think you'd have to.
You being against fun would never consider
this
booking
idea
him.
that I'm against fun has got
You would never book him on the show, so we always book the people that are fun on
right.
the Krabby Coffee Shop.
Well, you
Will
gotta-
the
Incognito,
will
right?
the current host of Garage Logic come up in that said conversation?
Well, I doubt it. I mean, why would he?
Because he's not related at all.
it's the weirdest combination of all this pinned down accountant is a Rolling Stones expert.
Right.
Yeah.
And all over the globe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the movie, one of the James Bond movies. Well, that has nothing to do with the Stones. He's also in a James Bond movie as an extra.
Wow.
Really?
Well,
Was he trying to take over the world with
in
an
Monte
evil plan?
Carlo? In Monte Carlo.
Really?
Well, he was doing business there. I don't know.
But that's the kind of guests we
He
love
was on an
having.
escalator going down as they're filming.
We love having those kind of folks on Krabby. I love those stories.
No, he was just in a crowd scene from a mile away. You couldn't tell it was him.
Well, I mean, I don't
That's my arm.
want to brag, but I also was an extra in The Mighty Ducks 2,
Were you really?
which was shot at Shattuck St. Mary's
Were you
in
skiing?
Faribault.
You know, if you're going to bring up the Ducks, we could talk about the day I was tripping balls and I watched them film a scene in South Minneapolis. That was fun.
Why don't we? We'll have a break here
Hey,
and then
kids,
some more
come
news.
look at Uncle Kenny.
But
Hi, Joe.
but first, let me tell you about something that can help your Christmas shopping. You know, we're only what 2 weeks and 2 days away, right?
Oh, my God, you're right.
Don't
I'm
wait.
just picturing Kenny sitting on a snowbank with his legs over the boards, just kind of head slumped down a little. I'm sorry, John.
It's all right. Don't wait till the last day. And don't
I
hang
haven't
up.
waited, John. My order's in.
Joe has already taken advantage of this wonderful deal I'm about to tell you about. I'm going to tell you how to get yourself an Aura frame as a gift for Christmas. One of the coolest things that came into our house the past year was our Aura frame. If you're wondering, it's A-U-R-A. And it's easy to use. My wife and I took all our favorite photos, videos, loaded them into the new Aura frame. It's about 800 items as of right now. I'm sure we'll add more once the Christmas season is over. Just download the Aura app and connect to Wi-Fi. Start adding pictures from your phone. It is... Literally, it took us just a couple of minutes to get the whole thing set up. You can personalize the gift, add a message before it arrives, and every Aura frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. Now, for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames, which have been named #1 by Wirecutter. All you have to do to get that deal, use the promo code GL at checkout. That's auraframes.com. Promo code GL. The deal's exclusive to listeners. Frames sell out fast, so order yours now. Get it in time for the holidays and support us, the show, Garage Logic, by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. You can wrap it all up for whoever you'd like. Aura Frames.
the end of the world as we know it, and he feels fine. Joe Souchere.
Well, should we acknowledge the fact that we realize there's issues so they're not screaming and yelling at us, Chris?
Sure.
Or Gabe?
Yeah.
Just tell them what we
agree.
know.
We are attempting to rectify the issues that are plaguing the podcast/YouTube connection.
Maybe it's because it's snowing.
No, it started over
Yes.
the weekend when they did something involving, electricity or something in the building?
A reboot or a
They are taking out old equipment and putting new equipment in. It's my understanding.
How about
Okay.
let's leave the old equipment in?
How about the GL Holiday Online Auction?
How about if you're looking for rectification? You will find peace and tranquility when we offer you
It's an auction.
great deals. It is. And that's why you start, you bid, you keep checking your bid every single day. It's the Garage Logic Holiday Online Auction, and it opens. It's going to be a really, really great deal. Runs. Starts this Friday.
It really takes your breath away.
It does. It does. It's like Berlin. It takes your breath away. You can save up to 70% off of your holiday
Take
shopping
another hit, Beavis.
with the Garage Logic. Oh, personal tracheotomies, 50% off from the from Main Street Outfitters.
Is that a drive-through situation?
You drive right through and they take care of you.
Take a tube down and
Mucus.
an hour.
Mucus is extra. Go to garagelogic.com, keyword auction, and you can register. Again, bidding starts this Friday. The auction runs through 8 p.m. Thursday, 12/18. And there are thousands of wonderful items, not thousands of dollars of items that will be up for bids, but it's only 1 week. A one-night stay at the Intercontinental Hotel at the MSP Airport.
Easy for you,
You
to
can't
say.
read all of them.
I know. Includes one-night self-parking, which is key. 2-night double queen room stays with water park
The
passes.
parking is separate from the hotel stay.
Well, parking at the airport is always
Okay.
key, so you want to have somebody take care of that for you. Visit garagelogic.com and enter keyword auction to register. Look at the list there. It's a wonderful selection, and you too are going to find something for someone you love. So looking
almost
for
done?
rectification, you can find it at the Garage Logic Holiday Online Auction.
Wonderful, Johnny.
In national, international news, if we still have time.
Oh, we got time. We're not going anywhere.
What's coming up on the ride?
We're not leaving.
Justice Department can publicly release investigative materials from a sex trafficking case against
God, it's all
Ghislaine
BS.
Maxwell.
Nothing
the
will ever come of this.
longtime confidant of Jeffrey Epstein, according to a federal judge. Judge Paul Engelmeyer ruled after the Justice Department in November asked 2 judges in New York to unseal grand jury transcripts and exhibits for Maxwell and Epstein's cases, along with investigative materials that could amount to hundreds or thousands of previously unreleased documents. The ruling in the wake of the passage last month of the Epstein Files Transparency Act means the records could be made public within 10 days. The law requires the Justice Department provide Epstein-related records to the public in a searchable format by December 19th. Engelmeyer is the second judge to allow the Justice Department to publicly disclose previously secret Epstein court records. Last week, a judge in Florida granted the department's request to release transcripts from an abandoned federal grand jury investigation into Epstein in the 2000s.
Not that she's already living on a beach, supposedly in prison in one of them casitas or casetas. What are those things called? The little
It's
cottage.
a casetta. It's a little restaurant.
A cottage or something. What do you
A
call it?
cabana? Cabana?
Cabana. She's already doing that. What the hell?
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has reaffirmed his refusal to cede any territory, resisting U.S. pressure for concessions to Russia as he moved ahead Tuesday to rally more European support for his country. Zelensky meeting today with Pope Leo XIV at the papal residence outside Rome and with Italian Premier Giorgio Meloni. The Vatican said the Pope reiterated the need for the continuation of dialogue and expressed his urgent desire that the current diplomatic initiatives bring about a just and lasting peace. Powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit off northern Japan late yesterday, injuring 23 people, triggering a tsunami in Pacific Coast communities. Authorities warned of possible aftershocks and an increased risk of a megaquake. The Japanese government was still assessing damage from the tsunami and late evening quake, which hit at about 11:15 in the evening in the Pacific Ocean, about 50 miles off the coast of Aomori, the northernmost prefecture of Japan's main Honshu island. A tsunami of about 2 feet 4 inches was measured in Kuji Port in Iwate Prefecture, just south of Aomori, and tsunami levels of up to about 2 feet hit other coastal communities.
You know, I think a tsunami does its damage because of its power, not because of its height. Would that be an accurate statement? In other words, when you're standing on the beach and a tsunami's coming, it's not a giant wall of water that's coming towards you. It's just fiercely energized water that's only, like this report said, about 2 feet high. And you look at it and you think, big deal.
So you're saying it's power more than its height?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Entertainment news, sad entertainment news. Everyone knew it was coming, but it still hurts. Raul Malo, lead singer and songwriter of the Mavericks, has died at the age of 60. Malo was diagnosed with colon cancer in June of 2024. In September 2025, the singer announced he was fighting LMD, or leptomeningeal disease, a cancer that affects the brain and spinal cord.
Jeez.
Born in 1965 in Miami, Malo was the son of Cuban parents who had fled their country for the United States. In 1989, Malo and friends founded the Mavericks, a group born out of many musical influences of its members and multicultural vibes of Miami. The band mixed rock, country, and Latin rhythms of South Florida. Malo often wrote and sang about heartbreak, even though the music sounded, very fun. The Mavericks released their self-titled debut album in 1990, followed by 1992's From Hell to Paradise, but it was 1994's What a Crying Shame that earned them the most acclaim to date due to the title track and several other singles. Malo and the group built on that success with 1995's Music for All Occasions, which gave them their biggest U.S. hit, All You Ever Do Is Bring Me Down, written by Malo and Al Anderson and featuring Flaco Jimenez on the accordion. The band broke up in 1999 due to the normal reasons, but reunited 12 years later and went full steam ahead through this past summer when Malo became too sick to perform. He also did a couple of solo albums showcasing his incredible voice, fine guitar playing. He also did solo concerts featuring just him and his guitar. Raul Malo, 60 years old.
He was fantastic.
Johnny, so did we see one of their last shows?
Yeah, I think they only had 3 or 4 more shows after that.
Holy cow, I did not know that.
Yeah, they did this past weekend. There was 2 shows at the Ryman in Nashville as a tribute to the Mavericks that he was supposed to be at,
and he wasn't.
Unfortunately, though, Thursday he had to go to the hospital for obvious reasons. They proceeded with the concerts. Many country stars performing, and rock stars performing there. But
one of the coolest things about that show, Joe, was they were on the stage at is it called the Midwest Wireless Center or whatever it's called in Mankato, where I've seen about 10 million hockey games. He said, "Sure glad that you all named your hockey team after my band."
Oh, yeah.
The Mankato Mavericks, the hockey team.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, and the place went nuts when he did that. That was pretty cool. That was a great show, even though it was an abbreviated version of it.
Who'd you go with?
Myself.
I met Chris there in the middle of the concert. I have a picture somewhere.
We ran into a couple of GLers that were at the show.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but Mike, Dave, something like that. Anyway.
Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Anyway, a couple of stories from the What in the Wide World of Sports is Going On Here file. You've probably seen this online, a viral image of San Jose students forming a human swastika while lying on their high school's football field is causing some issues in the Silicon Valley community and prompting an outcry from the Jewish community. The picture of 8 Branham High School students posted Wednesday on social media, accompanied by an anti-Semitic 1939 quote from Adolf Hitler. The post has since been deleted and denounced by local leaders. The students who took part in the incident have been identified, but their names will not be made public because of federal law. However, the matter has been referred to the San Jose Police Department, and the district plans to work with the Anti-Defamation League, the Bay Area Jewish Coalition, and the Jewish Community Relations Council of the Bay Area to address any fear caused by the event. Jewish students at the school and their parents expressed disbelief. "I was really scared. My identity feels threatened right now," a Jewish senior at the school told the Jewish News of Northern California. "There are people at my school who think they can get away with this, and for me that was just really, really scary to know."
You know what's behind this idiocy? the failed academy. Do you think these kids know anything about World War II?
No, you were reading my mind because I was going to say the Jewish people that are there have nothing to fear from these kids.
They're too dumb.
They're just too stupid.
They're stupid. They're literally stupid.
And in Wisconsin, a Cinnabon worker has been fired after a racist outburst directed at 2 customers went viral. Cinnabon posted a statement on social media that the worker, who it did not identify, although she has been identified since, was immediately terminated by the franchise owner over the video. The video was posted on TikTok, showed a white female employee cursing at and taunting customers from behind the counter as one of them recorded the encounter. At one point, she is seen on the video uttering a racial slur and saying, "Yes, I am racist, and I'll say it to the whole world." The employee also is recorded giving an obscene hand gesture at customers and exchanging expletives with one of the persons in the store. The TikTok user who posted video said the incident happened while she and her husband were taking a break from shopping Friday at a mall in Ashwaubenon. Is that how you say it? Suburb of Green Bay.
Sounds good to me.
No,
Whenever you go shopping with the CP at the mall, do you guys stop off at Cinnabon and
I do.
lift your feet for 20 minutes?
I don't even know where there is.
There was some context there. I not to defend. I know you, but she was given a lot of grief by these customers.
They ordered a caramel pecan cinnamon roll and asked the worker to add more caramel, and that's when she kind of went crazy.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
You know what you kind of did there?
What?
Well, hold on a minute, Preebs. Let's hear her out.
Yeah. There's 2 sides to every story.
I said I'm not defending her. Right?
A campaign to benefit
Just
the
wait a
fired
minute.
workers.
Wait a minute.
Let's hear her side of the story.
Hear me out.
No, I mean it's not over here.
Joe, I got an idea. You take the side of the
I'm not taking any sides. I'm just saying, she probably had a long. Never mind. Who cares?
A swastika of Cinnabons.
I know
Somebody
Swastika of
probably
Cinnabons.
kicked her chunks.
the first thing when you guys piss me off, I just start throwing out racial slurs at you. And,
right
right away.
Come on, John. What's wrong with you?
You white bread eating
You dumb
crackers.
Pollock.
Joe, I'll be against child predators, and you can be. Was that the guy?
Yeah, they practice.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'll be for pedophilia. You be against it.
Yeah. Again?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's my turn to be
Yeah,
against
my
it.
turn.
A campaign to benefit the fired worker has raised tens of thousands of dollars.
No.
And yes,
Come on.
it's the same crowdfunding platform where the woman down in Minnesota in Rochester, that area.
Yeah.
It's the same fundraising.
She was out on the playground.
So if I want to get
That's
rich,
the one.
I go stand on the corner and scream out the N-word, and then the money just starts rolling
That's
in.
how-
Well,
works.
but the difference is,
What
Kenny,
the
you've got to
hell?
be a female and decent looking. That's the key.
You got
Yeah,
only
she-
half a shot.
She was identified in a New York Post story. I didn't use any of the New York Post story, but she was asking how much money do you think I can make from this on TikTok.
Oh.
So,
There's a special spot for her.
Well, there's another way to look at it.
No, she's not a good person.
Isn't there another way to look at it?
Well, come on.
I have no idea. Doesn't sound very sporting, though, does it? It
does not.
Why don't we take a time out?
Let's talk about our friends at North American Banking Company. Banking done differently since 1998, when way back then, they made a promise to deliver a better banking experience for their customers where you know your banker and they know you. And you know what? You get that feeling anytime that you walk into any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations, whether it's Woodbury, 50th in France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, and Maple Grove. They offer all of the services as those other big national banks. You know what? They even have cough buttons at
Yes.
North American
Cough
Banking
drops.
Company. And
They'll
cough
give you away
drops.
Halls if you
Ask
need one.
Mr. Bilski for the Joe Souchere coughing special, and you'll get that. Online and mobile banking are important for everyone these days, and you might think that a community bank would have versions of these that were last updated back in 2012, but no. North American Banking Company has the same online and mobile banking tools as those other big national banks, and they are so easy and also very convenient to use. See it for yourself. Check them out online today. It's nabankco.com to learn more. Once again, it's banking done differently. North American Banking Company, member FDIC, is an equal housing lender. we are going to do this delightful tune.
Are you going to break the rules, Chris?
You cannot stop him. He'll just make a move. Joe Souchere.
Is
that Raul?
Another year is almost near the end. Every kid has made his Christmas wish. For every toy that's written on his list. Santa Claus and all the elves are working overtime. Mom and Dad are helping so he doesn't fall behind. Christmas time is coming round again. Oh, oh, whoa. Oh, oh, whoa. Oh, oh, whoa.
Thank you very much.
I'm going down the Mavericks rabbit hole today.
Thank you. This is troubling. Archaeologists in Mexico have uncovered a 1,400-year-old skull that is in the shape of a cube. It's a square head.
Square head?
People are walking around with square heads. It's unlike anything they've ever seen.
Was he on top of a tractor, like let's say in the late 90s?
The find came from Balcón de Montezuma in Tamaulipas, and it really stood out.
Swing and a miss.
It really stood out because she's a square.
Was there anything else found with it? Just the one? Is there because if there's a family of square heads.
Foot.
Family of square.
That was my father, by the way. That was not my square head. My head's as round as the ball, if you know what I'm saying.
According to a translated statement from Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History, the skull belonged to a middle-aged man who lived in a village. Of course, it has to be a village.
It's a village.
It's always got to be a village that flourished around AD 400. Dozens of circular houses filled the sediment. Well, great. Their houses were circular, but their heads were square. Cranial modification was not unusual, but this shape was. Biological anthropologist Jesus Ernesto Velasco Gonzalez
Can you hold, please?
said modified skulls from the area usually point toward an erect shape created by soft padding.
Hey, Jesus, you think there's any bears in this cave?
This one, though.
Hey, Squarehead. How's your club foot
I'm
today?
trying to be serious here about humanity.
So am I. This Mexican mystery is crazy.
This one, though,
keeps me up at night.
This one, though, was flattened across the top, giving it a block-like structure. Did
her father own a liquor store?
Are you doing your commercial, Joe? Is this an endorsement?
In anthropological terms, it was called a parallelepiped, a square head. You got the square head. You've seen the cone heads.
Yeah, but those are cones. A square head, I've seen. You'd have to have like the box.
You know how you got a
forehead?
skull? You know how you got a cone-shaped skull in the Mesoamerican culture?
Oh.
You wrap the baby's head with fabric to make it stretch longer over time.
Ooh.
God, I wouldn't do that to a kid.
I had a funnel on the head.
I had a child that came out a little cone head.
Yeah. This is squares, though. These are square heads.
She doesn't like to be reminded.
Well, I was going to ask if he was sitting between us these days.
No, not this guy.
The experts are struggling with what the shape is meant to be. We're puzzled across Mesoamerica. Distinct head forms marked cultural identity, social rank, or group affiliation. Velasco Gonzalez said his team suspect this case signals a cultural exchange or influence that has not been mapped yet.
Do we? We don't really have round heads. We have oval-shaped heads.
But these
don't
are cubes.
They found one, right?
Oh, yeah, there's some more.
One.
Maybe they had the.
We're making a big deal about one.
No, the bone blacksmith. He's working on it. He's trying to square it off for
somebody
Christmas.
shoved the kid's head in a box and forgot to take it off, and now we're thousands of years later. We're making a big deal about one.
He couldn't be the only cube head there.
Oh,
there had to be more.
Show me more.
Well, they're going to dig them up. They got.
You know
them.
what's a bigger mystery? Is this underground complex under the Giza Plateau.
Oh, I've been reading about that.
That's-
That's fascinating.
That was full of cube heads, too.
Something's going on down
Like
there.
Ice Cube.
Ice
The
cube.
cube head's not alive anymore.
What's he building in there?
That was 1,400 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. Well, let's see where we are as we continue our trip with the traveling
Is
Lymans.
it that time already?
Well, I hope they're not anywhere near that tsunami, but I don't think they are. The traveling Lymans are in a new location.
What was your question about tsunamis, by the way? Because I did look it up.
Well,
But
I
Joe,
don't. Yes.
If you're at sea, you just rise up a little bit, right?
Right.
You don't even really notice.
I don't think you see a 3-story wall of water washing up
No,
on
it's
the
not
beach.
like a
Yeah, but
tidal
it's going to
wave.
be
You see a little wave coming, but the point is it just keeps coming.
But it's going to be powerful even if you're out at sea.
It's just a swell.
Yeah, you bummy, ride it out.
A series of powerful ocean waves generated by large-scale underwater disturbances.
I
Joe.
understand how they're formed.
You know
Got
what?
it.
I'll be in the bathroom. Call me when it's over.
This the Lymans have departed.
Ride this one out.
The Lymans have departed Darwin, Australia, and they're cruising east in the Arafura Sea off the south coast of Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Wow. And the north coast of the Northern Territory of Australia. So I can picture that in my mind's eye. They're off the south coast of New Guinea
Yep.
and just north of Australia. You can picture that in your mind.
Swings down,
What a
swings
deal.
up.
Well, this is an amazing trip. Check it out at Worldwide Waftage, one word, worldwidewaftage.com.
Can I ask a question? How
You
many
may.
days at sea would you guys be able to tolerate? Because I don't think I'd be able
Well,
to do
for
that.
the traveling Lymans, this is day 44.
That's what I mean. I don't think I could do that.
They're
I'm
world
thinking about
travelers.
20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm with Ken.
It
I don't
wouldn't
think
bother me in the least.
44 days.
It's water, you know.
You do
Except
like-
I'm not doing that in one of these flu-ridden cruise ships. You know, I don't know what they're on. but
Charters are
They
us.
They're
got
still
hand
healthy.
sanitizers.
They're still healthy.
Cruise City.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Cruise World.
It was on this day
Joe, today is December 9th.
in 1890. On this day, the University Avenue streetcar line from Minneapolis to St. Paul began operating. You know what I stumbled across yesterday completely by accident on YouTube was a 15-minute film of the streetcar going from Minneapolis to St. Paul in the mid-50s.
Really?
Yeah,
On YouTube?
That would be cool.
on
Oh,
YouTube.
cool.
It was
I
really
gotta-
cool.
I got to
Yeah.
look that up.
Yeah. On this day,
December 9th.
boy, there were a lot of neat cars, I'll tell you that. On this day,
December 9th.
in 1935, tabloid editor Walter W. Liggett was killed by machine gun fire at his Minneapolis home. A crusading reporter, Liggett had ties with right and left wingers, was accused of blackmail, and was an opponent of Governor Floyd B. Olson. Gangster Kid Can, who was Isidore Blumenfeld, was tried for the crime but found not guilty. We only had 2 items today. Is that what you find, John? Only 2
Yep,
items?
that's all I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't do much in December in this part of the
It's
world.
cold.
Yeah. On this day in sports disappointment history,
Who did we lose to on December 9th?
well, we didn't necessarily lose this one. December 9, 1941, 2 days after Pearl Harbor, Bruce Smith for the U of M won the Heisman Trophy.
From
Is he from Faribault?
Faribault, Minnesota.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
One of us has played at Bruce Smith High School
Boy,
Field.
if this happened, I forgot completely about it. On this day,
December 9th.
in 1993, the Dallas Stars returned and played Ottawa at the Target Center.
Are you kidding me?
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Did we
What?
boo the crap out of them?
I would imagine so.
Well, wait a minute. You're the host of North Star Confidential.
That was in the 80s.
How did you
That
not
was in the
chronicle
80s.
this
was
particular?
that was in the 80s. I didn't know about this.
Target Center.
Yeah, they have a nice ring.
It's in Minneapolis.
Hockey related, I will say that on January 30th, Mike Madonna will be the keynote guest at the Nativity Sports Church Day.
How did you lure him in? Does he live in the Twin Cities?
He married one of the Michelettis. So I don't know if they live here currently or.
I thought he was
but there's a
married to
connection.
Lita Ford.
Willa
he
Ford.
was.
They went out and they I think they got married, but the marriage didn't last long.
The Ford marriage?
Probably won't come up when I interview him. I'll probably
so
flashback.
Madonna
From the Runaways?
Thank you. I was wondering the same thing.
Wasn't it Lita Ford?
Madonna
Willa.
married
Lola?
a Micheletti.
Willa Ford?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it
She's
was
a
a
little bit
good-looking
younger.
Ford, I'll tell you
Eh,
that.
she wasn't hard on the ice.
Do you think those kids play hockey? Madonna married a
Boy, I hope
Micheletti.
so.
Oh, my
They bet-
God.
They got 5 kids.
They're already on the Olympic team.
Yeah, 5 kids.
I'm going to ask you again. Did they live in the Twin Cities?
That I don't know.
Well, he works for the Wild.
He's up there on Maine.
On this day
December 9.
in 2010, the Twins traded J.J. Hardy to the Orioles.
That
that a big deal?
That was a bad trade.
Why? Was J.J. Hardy good?
Yeah, he was an all-star shortstop.
I'll be damned. I didn't know that. Why is there...
What are you going to do?
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, that's going to do her.
Oh, I still didn't get to this. I'll wait till tomorrow.
Stay tuned. Hey, do us a favor if you haven't done so already. Sign up for the Daily Logician. That's an email that comes right to your inbox each and every single day. And it includes the most recent episode of the podcast. You can find out more and sign up today at garagelogic.com and search for us on all of our channels, which includes YouTube. That's right. You can watch the show each and every single day starting right around noon. And you can also see full segments, video shorts, and behind-the-scenes footage. And, racing like gas attack.
Yeah.
You can see us on all of our social media channels, which includes Facebook, Instagram, and X. And, just search.
I was just checking out Instagram right now. And the latest is the best text you can receive on Thanksgiving morning. Here's Dad. Hey, I crapped my pants at mile 2 of the turkey trot. Pick me up at the Applebee's parking lot.